Do you consider this one of your better wins this season, considering no centers, no Draymond, and the comeback?
For sure. Being down, most of the game. Miami's a good team too. They got a lot of weapons. A lot of good players. They had us down big. It has down big in the fourth, but we dig deep. We pulled it off. So it was definitely one of our better wins.
Andrew, your experience with Kent Bazemore so far, what kind of teammate is he? What kind of guy have you come to learn?
He was a great teammate. Very energetic. Very supporting. Someone you want. On your team. He's always going to tell you the right thing to do. He's always going to have your back. When he's on the court, he's going to give it 100% every time. That's someone you want on your team.
Ken, you guys went from losing at the start of the season without Draymond, especially on defense, looking very unhinged, to beating the Eastern Conference champion tonight without Draymond and no centers. What's the biggest change you've seen so far from being able to go to that from this?
We've come a long way. We watched a lot of film as a team, and we know defensively we can lock anybody up when we put our minds to it. And not having Draymond, we knew that everyone has to step up on the floor. Defensively, offensively, but especially defensively. Draymond's someone that you're going to miss defensively 100%, even offensively, but defensively he's a monster. So we all had to do that, collectively. And I feel like we got the job done.
Andrew, Ryan Leong from NBC News Radio. How big was it for you guys to have 4 guys score at least 23 points? I mean, that's not, you guys normally a lot of times rely on Steph, but tonight, to have 4 guys in 20 points like that, I mean, how big was that?
It was huge. It was huge. Everyone stepped up. We had a lot of guys make big plays down the stretch and help, fuel that comeback.
Andrew, you talked all year about how much you've enjoyed playing with Steph. Have you ever been with somebody who's been able to have a bad night the way he's had a couple times this year and be able to turn it around mid-game the way he has, then knock down the biggest shots when you need it the most?
Yeah, that's why he's great. That's why he's one of the greatest players to play the game of basketball. The ability to have a rough first half, but come out with that same mindset, and take over the ball game when it needs to be taken over and make big shots after big shots down the stretch. That's why he is who he is.
Andrew, could you walk us through that three-pointer on overtime when you're just on the corner and you see Steph drive and kick it over 2 defenders? What was the play like? Was that drawn up like that? What was your mindset?
It wasn't drawn up. Steph made some good moves and got deep in the paint. He caused so much, attention. I had a good look at the rim, and when he passed it to me, I was in good rhythm. I let it go. It was nothing but net.
Hello, Andrew. Chris Charles from Greece.
How you doing?
I'd like to ask you, what was the biggest lesson of the last 17 minutes of the game, and how important is to build on this part of the game?
Pardon me? Sorry.
The last 17 minutes, what was the key in those?
It was those last minutes were very important. The key was defensively locking up. That was the only way we were going to get back in the game. They had us down big, so we needed some stops. We needed to execute on the other side of the floor. That's what it came down to.
Hey, Andrew, from Italy. And in the meantime, I wanted to say thank you for my fantasy team. You've been a great pickup.
Yeah.
And what you think is the most important thing that you've developed since the start of the season? What's your biggest step until now?
I just been trying to, I've been trying to just hit that 3 consistently. Hit the open 3 consistently. Trying to lock down defensively every possession. Every possession I have. Taking it personal. And taking that challenge.
Thank you.
Yeah.